reason I'm here is because it's Katie. That's it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Zachary Reality here, TikToker, podcaster, entertainment host, and of course, YouTuber. Such a stupid intro. One day I'll fix it. Probably like 6 months from now, but one day I'll fix it. If you were following me along on Instagram last week, my laptop broke, so I had to go to the Apple store to get it fixed. It broke because my clicker on the laptop no longer worked. I'll show you guys right here. So the clicker no longer worked. They told me at the Apple store that I would either have to put $428 into fixing the computer, something internal, and that they would get it fixed or fix any other problems for the $428, or they can put a setting on my computer for one tap. So instead of being able to hold down or click it, I can just do one tap to make X's and stuff like that. So that's how I was able to get the laptop fixed for free. But because of that, and the reason why I'm telling you that story is that is the reason why I was unable to post on YouTube last week. Because I did tell you guys I'm going to be posting weekly Bachelor videos on my YouTube channel. That is the reason why I was not here last week to post a YouTube video. But today I am here, so make sure you guys are subscribed because we are going to be talking about the Katie and Blake breakup and the Dale and Clare breakup, which I'm not going to talk too much about, but I'll save that for the end. The majority of this video will be focused on the Katie and Blake breakup, and later this week I will have a Bachelorette recap on episode 2 from Michelle's season on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. So Katie and Blake announced their breakup this morning on Instagram. They had a mutual statement, and I want to read it to you guys if you have not seen it. It says, "It's with mutual love and respect that we have decided to go our separate ways. We are so grateful for the moments we shared together and the entire journey that has unfolded this year. But we ultimately have concluded that we are not compatible as life partners, and it is with the most caring choice for both of us to move forward independently. We ask for kindness and privacy as we both navigate this transition. Both of us will forever want the best for each other and ask you to please support us in our decision." And there is already so many comments and love from former Bachelor alumni and people just supporting the love for both of them, because honestly, breakups are not easy. Breakups in front of the camera are not easy. Breakups in front of Bachelor Nation are certainly not easy. We all know that. We all know how difficult it probably is for the both of them. Now, in regards to this relationship, I think the biggest question everyone is asking for is, did you see this coming, Zachary? Did you see this coming as the Bachelor Nation expert that you are? Yes. I totally saw this coming. And that is not me trying to throw a slap in the face to Katie or Blake, like, oh my god, I predicted your relationship would break up. But like, I just did not see them lasting together because of like the realistics. I mean, he lives in Canada. He has this job in Africa, which, you know, has him going there for like a month at a time. Katie immediately after the show moved to San Diego, got a new place. I feel like Katie was really excited about her new life since The Bachelor basically owned her for a year. So I really felt like she was starting this new life in San Diego, and Blake was just not there. Usually when you get engaged to someone, you plan on moving in together, or you just have a plan, and it kind of felt like from the beginning, if you were following Katie and Blake's journey, that they really were going into completely different directions after the show. And I honestly am sorry that they broke up. Like, I totally feel bad. It sucks for them, but I think they're going to be okay. I think that this was a mutual breakup. I think they still have love and respect for each other. I don't think there was any pettiness involved. The most interesting thing about their statement is that they said we weren't compatible, which is crazy because that was what was their whole thing, is that they were so compatible, that so many people from the Bachelor Nation watching the show thought they were compatible, and that's why they were being tagged in so many things before Blake even went on to Katie's season, and that's why he went on to Katie's season to begin with, because they were so compatible. They both loved having sex, so clearly they were the same person.
A lot, and I was hoping to pass the torch to you.
That's what so many of us thought, because they loved having sex, because they were both branded as like sex positive people, that they were so compatible. Turns out that they weren't compatible. But either way, I really do think they broke up because of the distance and because they're just two different people. They tried to make it work, but ultimately, like, they knew that they weren't going to last, and they probably knew it a few months ago before they announced their breakup. You know, I did hear from a few people who saw Katie last weekend at Blended Fest in San Diego that she was very shy, and I think a lot of people who have met her just said that she was kind of shy. Well, maybe she was shy because she knew that this breakup was coming and that it was awkward for her, or probably hard for her, knowing that she was going to have this big public breakup. Because I will say, from knowing Katie loosely, that she does not want to be involved or in the gossip tabloids for the Bachelor Nation. I think she really wants to kind of stay away from Bachelor Nation and focus on, you know, her new projects and her new endeavors that she's focusing on, like stand-up comedy, already posting some shows that she was doing. She also had a huge TikTok following before she even went on The Bachelor called Vent with Katie. I think Katie like definitely wants to pursue this sort of like personality entertainment type of job, stand-up comic, maybe a podcast host.
As a age, and I need to know this because
Yes, over the summer, I got a dick pic, and yes, I did save said dick pic. And what I didn't realize what was gonna happen was the iPhone was gonna go, hey, let's organize this by the date it was taken, which was apparently 5 fucking years ago.
And I really just don't think she wants to be involved in any pettiness that is Bachelor Nation. So I know this probably really weighed on her to announce this breakup with Blake. In regards to Blake, who knows what he's thinking? He just got back from a month in Africa. He has been dating 3 bachelorettes. Everybody has always said that Blake is the type of guy that would just propose to anyone on the show, which I don't necessarily think is true, but who cares? Who knows?
The only reason I'm here is because it's Katie. That's it.
I really do think that this breakup was a long time coming and that they probably had to stay together for a certain amount of months after the show to updo their contract. I mean, I really don't think that they ever thought when they got engaged that they were going to last forever. I really thought that Katie just knew she was presented this opportunity to be the Bachelorette. You had to be the Bachelorette because how could you turn that down? Blake just ended up being the best guy for her, the best suited guy for her during that season. So I think that's why they got engaged. Maybe they were in love. I don't know. I kind of feel like they were just really good friends who were hot and heavy, and I just didn't see it last. Now, one of the things that Katie and Blake asked for in their mutual statement was respect and privacy at this time. So obviously, as I just mentioned, Katie does not want to be involved in these Bachelor tabloids, so she does not want people talking about her, which I know because I loosely know Katie. But obviously, you know, you went on The Bachelor, you went on the show, you fell in love, you were the Bachelorette, people are going to talk about you no matter what. Kind of feel bad about the trolling and the comments and the memes that are about to come her way because I know she does not want this and that it's going to piss her off. However, it's my job as a Bachelor reporter, it's everyone else's job who runs Bachelor accounts to put their 2 cents on it because that's just what we do when we talk about Bachelor Nation. I mean, this isn't the shortest Bachelor relationship. We need to point that out. Hannah and Jed, Maddie and Peter, there has been way shorter Bachelor relationships than Katie and Blake who made it to about 6 months. It's also kind of interesting timing how they broke up a week into Michelle's season. That's why I think everything is so staged with these public breakups because now they're just breaking up. It's a week into Michelle's season. They didn't want to break up for the premiere. It's definitely right before the show. I also really wonder if they get paid to make those statements or to put any of their statements to Us Weekly or any other big tabloids. It really makes you wonder.
My name's Piper, I'm from that season, and I am here to see Brendan.
No, I do have to give major props to Katie. She was the first Bachelorette to notice me, to acknowledge me, to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and that means a lot. She just acknowledged my content as a Bachelor creator because you don't see Tayshia or Caitlyn following me back on TikTok, even though Caitlyn did comment one time, but still. So I really do have so much love for Katie because she not only was the first Bachelorette to recognize me and notice me, and we did meet when I met her at the Bachelorette pop-up shop that was in Santa Monica during the premiere of her season, but she also was kind of involved in sending me the first PR box that I got, PR box for her season of The Bachelorette, and that was a moment that meant so much to me. So overall, Katie and Blake broke up, and I'm not surprised. I wish them the best. I don't follow Blake, so I don't know what he's gonna do in his future, but like I mentioned, Katie does have a really bright future ahead of her. Moving to a new city is so exciting. I know that feeling because I moved to LA 2 years ago, and it's so exciting to just kind of start your life fresh and everything. Also, for everyone invested in my nail journey, my nails are finally done. I think they're a little crooked here, but they're finally done. But now we do have to talk a little bit about Clare and Dale because they also have been buzzing in the headlines for the last couple of weeks a lot because Clare and Dale, broke up for good this time, and then there was that picture that was going around over the weekend of them on an airplane. Now let's take a look at this picture here because I really thought it was them at first, and now after looking at it, I really don't think it's them. If you zoom in on the hair, I just don't think that's Dale's hair. I do think that is something that Clare would wear, but didn't she put up an Instagram story that she cut her hair? I mean, it could be a Clare and Dale lookalike, and maybe the person who took the picture thought that it was them, or maybe they just wanted to send it to Dumoix or Dumois. I don't know how to say that username. But maybe they just sent it in and people ran with it. But at the end of the day, I don't think that that was Clare and Dale. And I do think that they're over for good. Thank God. I have compared Clare and Dale to the Chloe and Tristan of Bachelor Nation, and I truly mean that. They have been on, they have been off. Clare was in lust with Dale, which is crazy because you think that she would be mature in a relationship by now, but clearly not.
What does it feel like to have people question you and question this relationship?
I just feel like Dale was always leading her on, and I really just don't think that he was fully invested in the relationship and that he was just giving her enough so that she had hope. That's why I think Clare ultimately ended the relationship, because I feel like she realized that Dale was never gonna give her those babies that she wanted.
Moving in together, wedding, what's up?
I think obviously.
Babies. Babies.
and that it was just never gonna work. I'm glad that Clare and Dale are done. I was not rooting for them. I don't want to talk about them anymore, but they also go great on TikTok. People love to bash on them, but I really do think it's enough talking about Clare and Dale. We need to stop talking about them and we need to move on, because I'm just so happy that they're officially done, and I hope that they get out of the tabloids. I hope, for God's sake, that Clare finds a man that will treat her right. Girl, you know she deserves it after 6.5 times on The Bachelor. Dale, you know, he wanted his clout and I think he got it. I don't think that he genuinely ever thought that he was going to marry Clare, which is messed up that he even proposed to her in the first place. So that is why I do have some sympathy for Clare in the situation, because I do feel like Dale led her on, but I still feel like Clare is a little crazy.
Like, to my core, to finally...
Also, before I let you guys go, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you guys that I dressed up as Katie in a previous YouTube video, and I also dressed up as Clare last Halloween, which is in another video as well. So I'm gonna play clips of that so you guys can check those out. Watch those videos, they are so funny. I know exactly what I want. I know what I'm looking for. And this year for Halloween, this upcoming weekend, I will be dressing up as somebody else from The Bachelor. If you've been following me on Instagram, you probably recently saw my Kris Jenner look, my Snooki look. Well, I am going to be dressing up as a Bachelor contestant this week. Comment down below if you guys want to guess which Bachelor contestant I will be dressing up this week as. Also, comment down below your thoughts on the Katie and Blake breakup, as well as the Clare and Dale. I will be back in a couple of days with my Bachelorette Michelle recap, and I have a podcast coming later this week with James, the winner of The Circle. So many exciting things coming to my channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed, ring the bell, and comment down below your thoughts on those things, and I will catch you guys later this week for a brand new YouTube video. Bye, guys.